Today, we are going to learn about different sculptural processes. This is so you can understand how to go about creating your altered book sculptures. There are two main sculptural processes, and you will need to write these down in your notes. There's the additive process and the subtractive process. While these processes' names in itself explain how to go about doing it, we're going to dive into these a little bit further. The additive process is the most commonly used sculptural process today. The additive process involves adding material to create a finished work. In these two images, the artist added to the book to create their sculpture. In the first image, the artist created multiple flowers and glued them into the book, giving an effect as if the flowers are growing from the book. In the second image, the artist created wings and then glued them into the book as well. They even further added to their book by painting in it, on the wings and in the background on the pages, giving it some more details and character. You don't actually have to add something physical to the book. You can add to the book just by painting on it or using any medium like charcoal or pen and ink. The subtractive process is the oldest form of sculpture. It is also the most technically difficult and is restrictive in expression. While this may deter you from using the subtractive process, it also can create some really cool sculptures. The process involves taking away material to create a finished work. In the first image, the artist took multiple books and stacked them up, and then carved into the pages to create what looks like a cave. In the second image, the artist repetitively cut out the same geometric shape, making it look as if it's a beehive. You also can use both processes, if necessary, to create your sculptural desire. In the first image, the artist not only cut out shapes to make the tree and the animals raised and more emphasized, the artist also added to it by using pen and ink to give it more detail. And in the second image, the artist used the subtractive process to cut out square shapes throughout all the pages to give it compartments, and then added to it by giving it feet, a clasp, so that way it looks as if you can close it, and personal things like photos and knickknacks. So that way now we understand altogether that it is a jewelry box, or just a box. You will be using one or both of these processes to create your altered book sculpture. I want you to think about what it is you want your sculpture to be, and then pick the best process for it. Do not think I want to do the additive process automatically because it sounds easier. We should never do a project based on what is easy. I want you to think of something inspiring and creative, and then we will choose what process works best. If you have any questions about what was explained, please write them down and bring them to class. I would be happy to answer them. If you didn't understand a certain concept, sometimes going back and rewatching it will help you better understand it.